Alright, what's up guys, how we doing? Oh, wait a second. There we go, alright. How we doing guys? I didn't end up sleeping today. Because I spent all night cooking. If you're on YouTube, you probably have seen the video. Let me just send... Oop, there you go. Yeah, we're doing Overpower Shenanigans. I think I updated the stream title. Let me, yeah. New OP deck. Okay, yeah. Like, trust, okay? This actually does a lot of damage. Let's do a demonstration, shall we? I also have a League version of this for those that want to play a League. It's up on the build guide. But yeah, so you guys know that T12 Butcher is just as a whole is kind of a over buffed, right? And it's kind of hard. Well, let me just big my... Look at that, 270. Ooh. Let me just... Okay, stacks are almost all built up. There we go, we're max stacks, we are ready to pump, let's go. Right? Hard boss, right guys? Hard boss? Hard boss, right? Like, this build can get a lot more damage. Like, this build can get a lot more damage, because, like, my Banished Lord is kinda bad. I don't have crit chance there. I don't have crit chance on my guard, which means I have to run crit chance on all of the weapons, even though I want to run damage per overpower stack, right? This will gain a lot more damage. So I'm going to try your new build. Where can I find the Banished Lord at? That's the rough part. You really can't. The only way for you to kind of target farm it is by gambling on the cube. That's the reason I have such a bad one. Like, it's really hard to get a good one. That's the only thing holding this setup back. This setup has so much more damage. Like, I'm fairly certain if I actually get a good Banished Lords and stuff like that, I can eventually get this build doing like 15 trillion or something. I already did 9 trillion. I'm close to 10 trillion already. It's kinda nuts. I didn't have my stacks, but still, like, you need to build up your stacks before you're going to, like, a hard fight. Because I hadn't built up my stacks and my damage was low. But now that the stacks are up, he dies. What pens am I using? T-Bolt. T-Bolt just provides an insane amount of fury. It completely... Yeah, no worries, Mars. It completely, like, negates any sort of fury issue you might have. Because another thing we are still using, where's the thing? We're still using Crown of Lucians, right? The thing with Crown of Lucian Banished Lord, even with Starless, I can generate enough fury to build up overpowered charges just with Banished Lords, which is very nice. Without Crown of Lucians, you need to have some other source of power charges, because you just cannot spend enough. Shouldn't I be getting 2 chests? What's going on here? Yeah. Oh, is Butcher not the layer boss? Oh. No. On this setup, you still run T-Vault. If you prefer, if you like want to run the... I don't have overpower charges, I'm not doing damage, right? But as the overpower start building up, damage also starts coming. But on this... Ooh, we took a bleed there. I need to not drop my stacks. I'm getting distracted talking and I'm dropping my stacks, right? There we go. But on the Salik setup, you run a normal pair of pants. Because you don't need that on the Salik setup. You don't need the restart from T-Vault, so you're better off just running a defensive pair. It's not really a defensive pair; it's just a pair that you can more easily, you know, get the good pair, get good stats on the pants. I get my stacks up, I do damage. Pin on Warlock, now I'm leveling my Bark and wait for the build you're doing. Yeah, it's really fun. It's a bit... The only problem is that these two mythics are... These two uniques, sorry, are kinda hard to get.
They were nothing. Did you
like, you need to gamble for them on the cube, but if you already got in a Warlock, you might be fine.
You think you've won?
Dude, a normal boss just gets one shot. A normal boss doesn't even stand a chance. For a second I hope that was a T-Vault. Oh yeah, and this is +2 Butcher, right? Look at the speed. Look at that. Oh, this is... And the thing is, this is unlike the thing that was happening with the League and Limitless Rage and stuff like that. This is the intended interaction, alright? This is the intended interaction. They might nerf it. I don't think they will. This is not as strong as the other thing. Because, again, this is an intended interaction. It's just a bit overbuffed. It's just overbuffed power charges. But yeah. That's why I didn't hesitate on putting it on the guide, right? Because unlike the other thing, this is not like, ooh, maybe it will be bad, maybe not. This one, they might still crank down on it, but it's more of a nerf than bug fixing kind of situation, you know? Ooh, a 4J amulet. I'm sure it's gonna be great. I'm gonna save amulets so I can... Like, amulets like this. I'm gonna save them. Huge. I'm gonna save them so I can transform them into the... I can transform them into Banished Lords eventually. I run out of... Like, I run out of unique power reroll, not reroll, the upgrade one here. Enhanced Primordial Dust. I run out of them. I just gambled on all the Banished Lords and this was the best I got. So... Yeah. I send you to the slaughterhouse over here. Actually not bad. Shame that it has weapon damage. Do all Ramas have weapon damage or what's going on here? What? Is it just that common or what's going on? It feels like all of them have weapon damage. I have a bunch of them here and all of them have weapon damage. Wait a second. That's the League 1 that I have on the guide. I'll probably not be making it myself. Because I pushed a bit of pit. I have a 125 clear. It's one of the highest clears. That's not the bugged one. Basically, anything that's on the first, ignore it, right? So we have... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... people are actually clearing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... Well, okay, there's a lot of people now showing up. God damn. Are they using the medium or they're using the overpower thing? Let's see. I put the guide up like 8 hours ago. But maybe people were already picking up on that? No, this is still Selig. Is this using the overpower? No, this is still with Endurance Fate. It's just probably a really cracked build. Holy. Yeah, it still has weapon damage, so you can't really get away from the weapon damage, it seems. Yeah, holy. That's a really good one. All stats. Dude, all stats is actually kind of nice. Percent strength. Oh, sorry. What runes are they running? Back home? I've seen a couple of people running home now. I've considering doing home, but then you have to fix crit chance. Which is a bit harder. I mean, if you got a bunch of crit chance random tempers, you might not need to, I suppose. They have really high as well here. I need to max mine out as well eventually. But the thing is, you can run Selig and Battle Trance. Once people start picking that up, that's when things are gonna get interesting. Selig does not do more damage, website. The thing with Selig is that you're tankier. Be better overall? Yeah, mostly for pushing. For bosses and stuff like that, like, if you don't intend on pushing tower too much, which I don't, I already didn't like the tower too much. And since they added a bunch of random layouts, a bunch of extra mob types, there's literally floors on the tower that I'm chill, right? Nothing hurts me basically at all. My shield basically never goes down. I go down the floor, I get one shot, right? I really don't like when things are so imbalanced. I'm not gonna be pushing tower. So, in my case, since I don't really care about pushing the pit, I just care about doing the most damage possible to kill bosses faster, especially Butcher, right? I'm not going Selig, I don't need to go Selig, but if you want to play Selig, it's more than good enough. It's slightly less damage, it will be slightly less damage. it's not that big of a deal. Like and if you want to push, you have to run Selig. Like I have, you can see here, I have a 125 done. I'm basically top 15 or something right now, whatever. If you ignore the previous, you know, limitless rage shenanigans going on. And I died 4 times on this clear. To just a random one shot. Like the first floor I cleared easily, second floor I died 3 times. I skipped the floor. Because I was just getting randomly one shot. Then on the next floor I died once because I made a mistake. Man, like... It's really rough survivability. So you have to go Sodic. For pushing above 125, maybe you can get away until 130. I don't think you can. But above 125 you have to go Sodic to survive. Not for the damage, just survive. It's like, again, the damage is slightly worse, but... How do you get your lifts to 150? Well, you clear the highest you can, and then you just do like 10 pits to get 1 level on your glyph. You're not meant to get 150. That's kind of the thing, right? You're not meant to get 150 glyphs. That's kind of the whole thing.
Drop the course.
It's meant to be like a chase kind of situation. Not a 130. I have done a 125 on the pit, on the tower, that's why I have that unlocked, but no. I can clear this tier 120 pits in like 2 to 3 minutes, depending on the layout. Gotta build up my stacks. There we go. And max stacks. Awesome.
Oh, curse this place. I'm being followed.
See what I mean? With some mobs just hurt you a lot more than others. Luckily here, I don't think anything can one-shot me, unless it's like a big explosion or something. Nothing can actually realistically hurt me. I mean, they can hurt, but can't kill me. Unique, you drop that J. Yeah, this expansion don't drop with J, guaranteed, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. Dude, I'm so zoned out because I haven't slept, because I was cooking the Overpower thing, that I just keep forgetting to press my iron skin on cooldown. It's literally that simple, just press it on cooldown and... Yeah, it's rough, but I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I'm also not a fan that we have the gamble mechanic again, which just makes gearing even more annoying, you know? Like, if the tower stays the way it is, and the Gamba stays in the game, I don't think I'll ever... Oh, goddammit, I was distracted. I don't think I'll ever be pushing like I was back a couple of seasons ago. It's just... It's not about any sort of skill or build making. It's literally just about an insane time sink. And just pulling the lever constantly until you get the thing that actually gives an insane amount of damage, right? Holy. Dude, I mean, some enemies, for example, this boss is one-shotting me. You also get, they also added new mobs to the pit, right? So that thing there. And all of these mobs were added to the pit itself. For example, that thing is not despawning. There we go. A lot of these mobs clearly are out of tune. And now I lost all my stacks, so yeah. A lot of these mobs are completely out of tune. And they are doing ridiculous damage. Let's build up the stacks. There we go. What Gamba? The sanctification? Yeah. Like, it just makes it really rough if you are someone that wants to push, because it's like build innovation and stuff still plays a part, but if you don't have the gear, you can't do anything kind of situation. For example, if you get one of the best sanctifications you can get nowadays on your weapons is to get 200% effective gems. What happens if you get 100% effective gems on weapons now? That 42% multiplier becomes 132 multiplier, right? It's an insane amount of damage just by getting the right sanctification, right? And we're not even talking about the last upgrade of gems, right? So you can get even a lot more damage.
It is done.
Like, I like the idea of the sanctification. The problem is, for example, like, I like the system. I don't like the fact that it is in Diablo. Let me explain, right? For example, sanctification is basically a Chaos Orb on PoE. For those that don't play PoE, on PoE you basically have an item called Chaos Orb that whenever you put that on an item, that item is unmodifiable with some exceptions, but you basically can't really change the item at all. At most, in comparison, I guess, you can change the item's tempers, let's say, but the item itself is locked, right? You can't do anything else with it. The thing is, on PoE, any item, no matter what, is tradable. So let's say you get the sanctification, you corrupt the item or sanctify the item, you get something that's kinda, it's okay, but it's not an upgrade to you. What you can do then is just sell that item and get some of your money back, or even sometimes make a bit of profit, so you can go again, right? On Diablo, that's not a thing, right? If the item gets something that's not an upgrade, it's going on the trash because it's untradeable now, right? Now, I'm not... look at this damage. I'm not even stacked up. I only have 6 stacks. Imagine if I was stacked up. But the problem is, even if you put that in Diablo, it doesn't make sense because Diablo doesn't really have trading realistically, let's be honest, right? We don't have L-Tides. Yeah. Diablo realistically does not have trading, right? When you compare it to PoE, it's not even close, right? And that's kind of the reason why it works in PoE, and at least I don't feel it works in Diablo. Because like in PoE, no matter what, even if you get unlucky, let's say I want an item with a specific sanctification, even if I get unlucky and I never get it myself, I can eventually slowly build up gold and buy it from another player, right? You can't do that on Diablo, right? After the item is sanctified, it's locked and it's no longer tradable. Right? That's why that system works on PoE, but it doesn't really work on Diablo. Just because of how the trading is done. Do you know if the random legendary fix on the necklace acts if you already have it? I don't think it does, but doesn't really matter. You can't really get anything crazy there anyway. You can't balance. That's why for me it did not work in last epoch either. The thing is, even if it's not account bound, Diablo does not have a trading system. Diablo does not have any sort of trading system. So even if it was not account bound, it would still be very bad, because then you're introducing something that really forces the players to trade with each other, but the way to trade is ass. You know? So it's still a problem, just a different one. Until they introduce trading, I don't think they should have this kind of system. This kind of like luck, completely locks an item kind of system. Because, for example, one thing that happened to me a lot on the... I can click this? Yeah. One thing that happened to me on that season was that I burned out a lot trying to get the best item constantly and stuff like that, right? And a lot of people did as well. Because you're not chasing with an end in mind, right? There's no end to the chase. There's literally no end. It's impossible for you to ever get something that you'd consider best in slot. Realistically speaking, it's not gonna happen. Even if you are one of the 0.01 players. If you're not on the top 0.01, you don't even have a chance at all. Give up kind of situation. Like, it is what it is. Like, everyone wants Diablo to be a grindy game, but like, I don't want the grind to be infinite, right? Like, that was one of the issues they had with Paragon, wasn't it? One of the issues they had with the Paragon in D3 was that it was infinite. And yet we got the kind of same thing, just in a different paint. It kind of sucks because I really like to compete. Like, you also have, for example, you have someone like Makuna, right? He's someone that really likes to compete. He didn't play during the season of certification. He logged in, he literally talked about it. I talked about it with him a bit as well. He literally logged in, he looked what was going on, he played a bit, and he went off to play some other game. Because of that. And, you know, he's a really competitive person. But this thing is not about competition, really, right? This thing kind of stifles competition because it just puts a massive barrier in front of you, right? Oh, you can't do this and, you know, play 18 hours a day, farm a bunch of this thing, farm every single day, you know, trade for currency, because you need to trade for currency. I'm distracted. You need to trade for currency to actually be able to buy more items, right? You need to do all of that. Like, I don't mind if there's a small-ish barrier, which is, you know, you need to get a couple of mythics. Okay. You know, it's a couple of hours of grind. I can respect that. But, you know, when a couple of hours of grind goes to 1,000 hours per season of grind to be able to compete, you know, maybe that's too much. Maybe.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
You're a saint.
You're a saint.
You there! Please!
Ooh, the ovals are taking my items. Fair enough. What do I even gamble on now? What would be an upgrade for me? Oh yeah, have you guys been getting uniques from the gambling here?
Chance?
From mobile gambling? I don't think I personally have.
Hey, it's worth something.
Could just not be remembering, holy. It's kinda bad, but... You know?
Pity to break another's work.
Oh yeah, can you do...
And it's terrible. And damn. A legendary prize for the mainlander.
That's it for that piece.
Hey,
Even this season harder, almost no GA dropping even in high tournament. Yeah, I don't know why they made it so much harder, but it is what it is, I guess.
Oh, we were just getting warmed up.
Like, I don't mind that we weren't getting them on T4 the same, but getting to T12 and still being so starved, right? It's a bit weird. Some guys just do weapon damage as first prior and others don't run it at all, even on attack your weapon. I mean, generally yes. As far as I know, it's one of the most important stats. Because the thing is, you only have one source of weapon damage, right? Which is your main weapon. And crit damage, physical damage and stuff like that, you have a bunch of it. The more you have, the less important a single one is, right? And why not, right? Sacrifice a bit the physical damage when you already get all of these gems, all of the other stats and all of the other items, right? To actually get weapon damage, which is a multiplier on its own, basically, right? It's basically, I think it's 15 to 20% more damage, something like that. It might not be as good as other multipliers, but since it's the only one that exists, it's actually better because of that. You want to try and diversify the most you can, right? Never see it evolve. Yeah, it's quite rare. You honestly just... The best way for you to get one is just gamble for it. Oh yeah, let me see something. Can I use the filter? Can I put the new rule? Which is show... Huh. Right. I wanted to see if I could get... If I could get something on the filter that would show me the max aspects on the ground, you know? When something drops you the max aspect. But I don't think that's an option. That sucks. I'm sure I'm salvaging... I'm sure I'm salvaging a couple of items that are max aspect, but I don't know to what degree I can be bothered. Yeah, I think it's just an oversight. Yeah. Overpower is good. Yeah. It's good for push and non-push. You can still run it on push with the league if you want. On the Overpower build, thank you. Thank you for the builds. Yeah, no worries. I'm glad you're enjoying them. This Overpower is actually smoother than the original one. Because on the original one I was not running Starless because you get more damage from a legendary one. A legendary ring. But on this build, since you kind of want to open those weapons to get overpower damage per stack, running Starless actually makes it much better. Right? Makes it much easier for you to get the thing.
Perhaps a prize inside. Hail victory, and many more to come.
I still need to get the 15% Lucian. I've been really unlucky on those. Any good stuff here? Oh, I deleted the unique one, huh? Whatever. It happens.
Nice. An excellent.
Oh, we're not getting a single unique here on the Opal Gamble. Ooh, okay. Earthquake skills, interesting.
Mainlander, what brings you?
Damn. It's a legendary. It's worth some. Terrible. Can't stop there.
It's not worth gambling to try and get the uniques, right? It seems. I don't know if it can even drop a unique, I'm gonna be honest. Well, in that case, let's gamble for 200 maces.
Yeah.
So we can have a couple extra, yeah.
That's back to it then.
Okay, another pit point. Ooh, more experience. Nice. The one over here, we're going down here, right? Yep. Ooh, last level there. Ooh, same here. So, if you go down this way, you get more mythic. I think I'm gonna take it. F it. Get a bunch of mythics to gamble, I suppose. What am I missing for this? I really want this to try and get a bunch of gold. I don't know if it works or not, but only one way to find out, am I right?
Spare me, please.
But yes, the gold chests. That is the thing that's gonna give me all the gold I'm missing, right? That's the one. I really need to get that. I'm really hoping that boss thing will give me a good amount of gold. I don't want to trade. I've traded so many seasons. And the more I do it, the more my soul rots away. I really want to avoid it if I can. Again, considering I'm not taking pit competition too seriously, I'm just gonna get like top 10, top 20, it is what it is. I can't be bothered.
You there. Care to be a witness? It's an easy.
Dude, I'm not using a Mog yet. That's why I'm lacking damage, right? That's why I'm not one-shotting the Butcher. I'm missing my 100% damage bonus. Eh. Right, that should work. Nice. I honestly could potentially start hiding all the items that are not GA.
I hope whatever's here puts up a good
At least
fight.
all the non-uniques. Where the hell? There we go. What? Oh no, dude, even without stacks. Only have 5 stacks. Oh no, this is so busted. I want to eventually be able to have time to try the mighty throw one though. I really want to see how well it works. But I just haven't had the time because there's always something new. Right? There's always something new. Some new tech that we have to figure out. Ooh. I'm honestly not 100% sure how Highlander actually works. Like, what's the best way to actually use it? Should I be casting it every 6 seconds? Maybe. That's gonna reduce my damage. Whoops. I wish you could just click off the shrine effect if you wanted to. Because this one makes it so our Lucians does not work. Because we're not technically spending any resource. The way it is coded, it doesn't count as spending. Holy. That's a lot of damage. And that's my build compared to the minion build. As far as I know, they are extremely close damage-wise. Dude, this is... They really need to... They really need to rebalance all of these enemies. Some enemies are walking the park, some, especially the new ones, they just randomly one-shot so hard. Okay. I think right now Whirlwind is better because I think The minions lost a lot more damage from Limitless than we did.
The people of Sanctuary are grateful. They've sent their regard.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Too much brain. Ooh. It's a good ring. Aqui detalhe. Get it all. Mellow kid. Ooh, a channeling maxed out. That's good. That's what I mean, right? I would have missed that most of the time. I'll just have scrapped that. That can probably give me a good amount of gold if I sell it. Maybe 5 billion. That build has great potential, even if you don't have fully optimized gear. Yeah. The minions are performing quite well. And it's kind of a new build in a way. Whirlwind Diablos already kinda exist, even though it's slightly different, right? But that one is... I mean, minions kind of already existed, but they are being used in a really different way. So I would say that's a different build than what we had before.
Fight well, my friend.
Ooh, defenses, finally! Dude, I have so many defenses that I need to get. I have all of this here, that are premium defenses, both of this. Then I have to get this ones over here. And... these are also premium resists over here. These are not this premium, but still good. Oh, the fact that we don't have 250 Paragon for so long. Oh yeah, I have the upgrade that will give me XP at the end of the pit now. The grandfather swords for the build and Starless, that's fine. The build works without it. I would say play the end game one and then eventually swap to this one. It's not a lot of changes, it will be quite simple to swap. Okay. Large talisman drops from. There's no boss you can farm for it, sadly. You just gotta gamble amulets to try and get it. for running to the Dax technique over polearm. Critical strike chance. It's critical strike chance. You want to avoid having to get as much critical strike chance as you can on the gear, so you can temper overpower damage per overpower charge. Yo, bigger shoot, thanks for the follow. Welcome to stream. Let's keep leveling this. I do have both. Because the Overpower one is much harder to get going, in my opinion. Let me see. Oh, it's I saved it wrong. Okay, there we go. Like, basically the way I see it, at least, is like the end game is like the good build, and then you either spec into speed farming, you go the Overpower one without Salig, or you spec into pushing, which is, you know, Salig.
Off we go again.
To play Barb now? I mean, yes and no. You can play Salig and you'll be Omega Tanky if you want. It's just that when you start to get to pit like 120, 125, things really start to hurt. Like, really start to hurt. How do you get Perma Berserk? Anger management on the boot. Right. Yeah, anger management. Weasley maintain fury. BLT Charm on Salig version. On Salig version you have to run the BLT Charm. There's no other way around it, right? And Islander buggy? I've heard so, yeah. I'm only using it for damage boost, so I don't think it's really an issue for me. But I've heard it's buggy. What boss drops are Yachts bearing? I don't know. Off the top of my head, check the max roll sheet. It is updated with everything besides the common uniques, because those apparently are not dropping from bosses, at least most of them. So, yeah. And you're just dead without Endurance Face Charm? No, but you'll be squishier. You just gotta take more defensive stuff if you need to. There is a clear on tower. A guy was running Salig with... He was running Salig with Lucians, which is... And he survived. So... If you can survive with that... Where does Vanish drop? It doesn't. You need to gamble on the... Either you get lucky with a random drop, or you have to gamble on the cube. Like converting to unique, you know? Remember that you don't need a white item. You can use like a blue item and just remove stats, and eventually when it gets 0 stats, it becomes a white item. Yeah, it's a bit hard to get. That's the only thing holding this back. If you could actually get the good banished talisman, like this build would be doing so much more damage. But it'd be what it be. Soul brandy. Yeah, I need to go get a couple of lotions, don't I? Really need to. Any good stuff over here? I guess I should only check the ones I might use. If it's not something that I might use, I mean, there's... I'm not sure if I'll be selling anything anyway, so... Probably no use checking. Where's the next one? Boss. Yeah. Let's see if we can actually do a one-shot. I'm gonna start stacking the Overpower stack. How do you get loads of dust? I honestly don't know the best way to get it. Maybe the resource dungeon chests, but I'm not certain there. I would qualify that as a one-shot, kinda. Oh, it was not full stacks though. Like do I have one here? Like the material reserves, something like this? They drop a couple of the unique cubes. I don't know if it's exactly that material or not. I don't know if there's a way that you can actually target it or not. I mean, no. Yeah, no, that's not the same thing. I was thinking about this. But no, that's not what you want. They 100% drop from warplans, but... Oh, what the...
Unstoppable.
See what I mean? It's that modifier. Certain modifiers, certain mob types just do an insane amount of damage. Why am I randomly losing HP when nothing is close to me? What the actual hell is this? Good damn.
Oh, curse this place. I'm being followed.
Castier, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Passing by to thank you for the Whirlwind guide. It's saving me from Warlock jail. You're welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Oh, dude. This difficulty is already kinda reapy. Silent Tornado, thanks for the follow as well. This is why you have to run Selig for pushing. Because without the Selig tankiness, you are just screwed. Luckily, this is not quite pushing. I'm just not paying attention. Earlier today, while I was testing the Overpower, I was not dying as often. Because, you know, I was not awake for 30 hours or something. Whirlwind, would it be good to run Metal Art to Sling instead and use Banish Lords as Charm? Yeah. If you want for pushing, that's exactly what I do. If you go on the build guide, I didn't forget to link it on the video, right? If you go to the build guide, there is the Selig version with it. Because for like anything above Tower 125, you kinda need Selig. The damage spikes are just way too big. Like, some enemies are not doing any damage and randomly you go down one floor and the enemies just one-shot you out of nowhere. Wait, was that a lot of XP? I didn't notice. Should have paid attention, huh? Let's see that thing. Yeah, no worries. It is Mephisto capable. You need to switch to Minion. Yeah. I basically one phase Mephisto. You just gotta be careful on the last phase, because you gotta wait for him to do the hands, and as long as you dodge the hands, just basically one-shot him for the most part. Alright, we can go and do it right now if you guys want a showcase. Let me just finish these war plans. What do I got left? Another boss. I haven't done in T12 a lot, but considering I basically one-shot Butcher, it should be the same for Mephisto. Because they are kinda the same difficulty in terms of HP. They shouldn't. Butcher should be much easier. But hey. I do not make the rules. For the pit push or not worth. You can't use Grandfather with Selig. Selig, to use Selig, you have to remove all the life on your build. You just have to remove all of it. The more life you have, the more damage you take. Babusa, so like 20 Whisper castles from a Warlock? Nice. Yeah.
Hail victory, and many more to come.
Okay, so let me sure I clean this up because it's gonna fill all of this. Yo, a T-Bolt's will, maxed out, huge. Right? Ooh. Oh, but you can't use a... It's a max resource one, but you can't use this with Salig anyway. Don't ask why I have a bunch of those gloves, okay? They are just there, and you don't need to ask any questions about it. World boss in 9 minutes. Oh, there's the world boss here. Oh. Okay. Where's Mephisto again? Over here. You remind me in 8 minutes to go do the thing. Overpower will banish lords as a charm because if I was Metal Artist League. Yes. If you go into the build guide linked, I have a push build that uses a League. Can't speak that.
You all started here.
Because for pit pushing, you just have to use League. If you don't use League, you can't survive. Tommy, thanks for the follow. So, it is what it is. Yeah, we have the damage to one phase them potentially. We might have to do 1 or 2 mechanics. Once I get this build fully online, we'll be able to unphase them even on T12. But until we get there, it will take a couple of days.
So be it.
But does keep me tough, Daddy.
You want the truth of what I...
Yes. You always should do the first mechanic here. I might have to do a second if I don't have enough damage. To make sure we build up some stacks. I don't have all my stacks built up though. Oh, I just said I need to do the first mechanic, didn't I? And I didn't. It's yeah, my brain is just on autopilot, dude. I'm just building up stacks so I can one-shot the guy.
You will join the waters. One way.
There we go.
You impetuous fool!
They really need to allow you to skip all of this. Especially the one after this.
So be it. You want the truth of what I am. Let all illusions burn from your eyes.
We got 7 stacks, 11, nice. Okay, stand next to him, he's gonna do the waves, guaranteed. And I screwed up my combo. I screwed up my burst. No.
I have already poisoned
I completely
soon.
I completely screwed that up. But let me go to down. I'm sleepy, kinda. Like, I'm not sleepy, but my brain is not 100% online, you know?
Anyone ask?
I got my monster here, but monster only gives you so much energy. Yeah. Put up the stacks, boom, 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 boom. Stacks going up now. Ooh, wait, did we get the 10k there? I saw 9k. I saw 9 trillion. Did we get 10 trillion? I didn't see there. Meh. I saw 9. 9 I already knew what I could do. I don't know if we can do 10 yet. We'll eventually be able to, 100%.
So be it.
I just need better gear.
You want the truth of what I am. Let all illusions burn from your eyes. I have already poisoned the waters. Soon your kind will drown.
I'm not doing the mechanic correctly. And then I'm losing a bunch of damage because I cannot stay on top of him.
I feel the hate pounding.
I have more than enough damage, I just need to actually
Embrace it.
do the stuff. There we go. I can't wait to die to the end.
Fool! So be it. You want the truth of what I am. Let all illusions burn from your eyes.
Okay, I was reading chat and I kinda wasted my cooldowns. Well, we're gonna have to do 2 phases of this.
Poisoned the waters.
Okay.
Soon your kind will drown
So,
in
yeah,
my
let's do the mechanics.
hatred.
He's doing... Oh! Who's behind him? What kind of bullshit is this? Is there a planner hat? Check all bills I could find your seems the most bog? Yeah. It's the bill, thanks you devil. It's the bill right there.
You will
Oh, I didn't pick up, I didn't build up my stacks. Oops.
or another.
Ah,
Not tired of lying to yourself.
this guy doesn't really do anything.
This world, these people.
You impetuous fool!
Wait, I'm missing the world boss. Oh no, we're missing the world boss. It's on the new zone. I kinda really wanted to see it. Oh well, it's already too late to go there. Oh, actually no, it's 2 minutes. The clock in the church tower. Yeah, the clock in the church tower nearby is just
Your eyes.
not correct. So if I die here, guys, it was 100% intentional. I just wanted to go to the world boss, okay? That's 100% truth and factual. Okay.
I have already poisoned the waters.
wait.
Soon your kind will drown in my hatred.
He's doing the mechanic. I can't kill him.
You are your mother's child.
I will join in a second. If I join, I'll leave the thing here.
Scratch and bite, as though you could escape my grasp.
Oh. Okay, I was here. That thing was there. That's not fair. Okay, we're gonna go to the world boss. Thank you. That's bullshit. I could just slap a Saligon and call it a day. But that's the pussy way out. I'm a big strong barbarian, okay? I'm gonna do it how it's meant to be done. Dude, our damage is insane. Everett is just exploding. Nice. We didn't even get the goblins. Thank you for the port. Luck with Fisto? Yeah, I'll get him. Don't worry. I'll get him good. I just need to actually do dodge one-shot mechanics while I'm awake for like 30-something hours. Yeah, it's fine. What's the hard part there, you know? Just got to finish my energy drink, and then I'll be 100% full of energy, right? That's how it works. Fun fact, caffeine doesn't actually give you energy. It just makes it so you don't feel that you're tired. So you technically gotta drink coffee before you get tired. Okay, that didn't use to one-shot me. You gotta drink coffee before you get tired. And not after you are tired. For the best effect.
Oh, my stubborn child. When will you learn?
Oh yeah, we also don't have 100% unstoppable for pushing, right? That's rough. Overdose, give me tough daddy.
So be it. You want the truth of what I am. Let all illusions burn from your eyes.
And we got full stack. Let's keep running.
I have already poisoned the waters. Soon your kind will drown in my
Yeah, I don't quite have enough damage to one-shot that fight, sadly. So we got the mechanics.
You are your mother's child.
So that means we won't one-shot him down there either.
How you scratch and bite, as though you could escape.
Get him, boys. Yeah, there we go.
So much effort spent. Yet still, my waters rise.
Okay, so now don't get one shot by the end. That's gonna be the hard part, because it
Wake up!
maybe I just don't understand the best way to dodge it, but I feel like it's a good amount of RNG if you're not playing with Blink.
You have no choice but submission.
First thing is, you can't go right on top of him,
No power.
or else he's gonna disable your abilities. Okay. Dude, I can't see where I am. Okay. I hate when they kind of don't allow your camera to follow you. it just randomly detaches from your character. Like, that's so such a like it just completely like takes all my sense of direction from the character, because I no longer know where the character is, you know?
Are you not tired of lying to yourself?
Okay, whatever, let's actually build up the stacks.
These people.
We're gonna have to do 3 phases down below.
You will join the waters
I didn't build the stacks again. Whoops.
for another.
Just don't get
Are
killed.
you not tired of lying to yourself?
I move too fast. I'm literally walking into the things. I get out, but then I'm moving way too fast and I walk right back in.
Oh, my stubborn child. When will you learn?
There we go. Am I missing cooldown somewhere? I feel like I'm missing cooldown somewhere.
You impetuous fool!
Dara Miller, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
So be it.
Okay. This is gonna be a 2-phaser.
Truth of what I am. Let all illusions burn from your eyes.
Get the stacks up. Oof, that's I shouldn't have used them there.
I have already poisoned the waters.
I wanted to try and push him. I wanted to try to see if I could push him. I got too greedy. Yeah, I don't think I can push him. Like, to be able to push that phase there, you need to one-shot the shield, and I don't think I can do that. I have done that on T10 with 2 people HP, but I don't think I can do it here quite yet.
Lying to yourself. That this world.
Last in T12 and having much fun just learning about the arsenal setup. I used Whirlwind as bludgeoning weapon, cannot find anything in the guide. You can, if you put your mouse over the skills, it will tell you what weapon they're using. But yeah, use bludgeoning for Whirlwind.
So be it. You want the truth of what I am. Let all illusions burn from your eyes.
Yeah, we probably need to make it more obvious, to be fair. It's not really that obvious. I mean, it could be more obvious at the very least. What the... Where did that damage come from?
I have already poisoned
Yep.
the waters.
That phased them.
Your kind will drown in my
I think we can do a bit of damage here, right? Not a lot, but with you can do a bit of damage. There you go.
You are your mother's child.
Now we wait.
How you scratch and bite, as though you could
What the-
escape my grasp.
Dude, those things are... Like, it was passing here and it killed me there. Those things have such big AoEs, it's kinda wild. I really feel like I was not on top of that.
I feel the hate pounding in your chest. Embrace it. Lying to yourself. You impetuous fool! So want the truth of what I am.
Dude, like 2/3 of the time of killing him, he's just waiting for
From your eyes.
the things to play out. Oh, I lost a bunch of stacks. That was not good.
I have already poisoned the waters. Soon
I was really close.
your kind
I tried to went for it.
drown in my...
I almost broke the shield there. Oh, I was so close.
Off we go again.
Like we are just close enough to be able to break it. We are so close. Well, I don't think we have the damage yet. I mean, clearly we don't, right? Like we're so darn close to being able to one-phase them there.
You will join the waters, one way or another. Tired of lying to yourself. You impetuous...
Impetuous fool.
So be it.
Yeah.
You want the truth of
Do we even get more loot for doing it on T12? Am I doing this for no reason? I mean, I'm really doing this for no reason. I'm just doing it for the sake of, because I could just slap on a Selig. I mean, I'll need to change the build a bit, but like, if I really wanted to do it, I'll just slap on a Selig and ignore mechanics. But that's no fun, am I right? Like, what? What am I dying to? He didn't even... Okay, that's bullshit. He didn't even... He hadn't even used an ability. And somehow took damage.
I feel the hate pounding in your chest. Embrace it. Lying to you. You impetuous fool!
Ooh. Yeah.
Be it.
Comes back up. Does the whole shebang.
Of what I am.
No. Yellow.
Let all illusions burn from your eyes.
Wait, I let the stacks drop. Whoops. Again. Yeah, he still hasn't cast anything there. What's hitting me? There's nothing there.
Stubborn child. When will you learn to yourself? You impetuous fool! So be it. You want the truth of what I am. Let all illusions burn from your eyes.
Okay, good. We kept the stacks. Okay. That's what should happen. I shouldn't be randomly taking damage from nowhere.
I've already
Okay, we pushed it. Let's not get greedy.
Your kind will drown in my hatred.
Okay, Simeon. Okay, he didn't move back there for some reason, but he's Simeon.
Child. How you scratch and bite, as though you could escape my grasp.
What? Okay. The thing spawned on top of my face. That's my bad. I walked right back into the same place I was before.
I feel the hate pounding in your chest. Embrace it.
Okay, sorry, I was reading. Are you still doing the Blessed Hammer update for max roll? So you're listed there. I'm just curious if my build is way off. It is updated. It should be live, I think. Isn't it live? I forgot to build up the stacks again.
When will you learn?
Holy, that does damage.
Are you not tired of lying to yourself?
Yeah, let me check that actually. We died on purpose there to check if the build is properly live. Trust. That's the hammer. Yeah, the build is live.
You will join the waters, one way or another.
Don't give me a skip button, please.
You impetuous fool!
The skip button is not a skill issue, just don't die. If you don't die the first time, you don't need to skip it. Last speed farming T11? Yeah.
Be it.
I mean, the thing is, for example, Torque is doing 145, right? This build that I'm playing can do 130. It's not that Blessed Hammer is bad, it's that everything else is just way too good, you know?
I have already poisoned the waters.
Okay, we face them.
Your kind will drown in my
Let's do as much damage as they allow us. Okay, he's immune now.
You are your
Get him, boys.
child. How you scratch and bite, as though you could escape my grasp.
Oh, I got stuck in the wall. Oh, almost died. Okay. Perfect, easy. No sweat.
So much effort
Good
spent,
question. Plus 3 does level skills better than bone damage?
yet still my
Where? On the gloves? Most likely, yeah. No, the bone is better than the skill levels. Should be. It's actually... bone should still be better.
Your mother is not here to pull you back to the surface.
Oh, I lost my fury. Okay.
Choice, but
Let's
submission.
somehow dodge the hand. I honestly don't really have a strat to dodge the hands. I just kinda run and pray I kinda dodge them, you know? Oh no, he's doing the
Strike at
thing.
me all you wish. This flesh
Run.
means nothing.
Oh, I think I'm out of range. Haha.
Eternal.
Get destroyed.
Be still.
What's that? Ah! Wait, there was damage where I was going. He was the... Okay, that... Did they have any safe space there? I mean, I guess I could just gotten away from him.
You will join the waters, one way or another.
It's just so rough to actually do mechanics in that last... I don't think I was in front of him, but okay. Yeah, I was behind him. How the hell did that hit me? But yeah. It's so hard to do mechanics in that last fight. Because again, the camera is not following you all the time.
Stubborn child. When will you learn?
And like paying attention to what the boss is doing and paying attention where your character is moving. Oh, whoops.
This world,
I screwed up.
these people.
We'll see this mechanic.
And yet you refuse to see it.
I'll probably go with bone damage, yeah.
You impetuous fool!
Skills on the shit.
Be it.
I mean, it does, but it's like... At some point, it's like 2 and something% per skill rank damage increase. Like, vulnerable, it's also, you know, it's also not as much as it seems, right? But it's more. We just get so many skill ranks, you know? Oh, okay, that was not fair, I like that. Okay. Okay, dude. Yeah, okay. Okay, build up the stack so we can one-shot this guy fast. Okay, that should be good
I
enough.
feel the hate pounding in your chest. Embrace it.
There we go. We're gonna try this a couple more times, but I'm not gonna waste a lot of time here. Because, like, getting there, me failing most of the time is a skill issue, but the last part down there, it's such a clutterfuck that, like, you either kill him fast enough or you just die, or you are immortal, right?
Let all illusions burn from your eyes.
We're still learning though, the mechanics, so maybe I'll figure out the best way to dodge stuff down there eventually. The only problem is that you can't start there, right? For example, here, what kills me here? I have no clue. Because he's not doing any damage there, he's charging up an attack. But for some reason, sometimes, it's not always, just sometimes when I get close to him, I just insta-die. Sometimes I don't. You know?
Stubborn child. When will you learn? Lying to yourself.
Okay. Still need to use dual will to be able to benefit from Magnum Opus? Nope. They changed that in Season 10, Season of Chaos. You no longer need to be wielding it. I got a management on your neck? Nice. Right.
You want the truth of what I am.
The other berserking one. The one that gives you berserking while...
Illusions.
Like when you swap weapons. Because you don't care about the effect, but that still gives you 20% damage while you're berserking. Or you can go for some utility or something else, I guess. So you didn't die. Some reason. Sometimes you do die.
I have already poisoned
there we go.
the waters. Soon your
Push them to the next phase.
drown in my
There you go.
hatred.
Max damage. Now we wait. We dodge the beams and we kill him fast before he does more abilities.
You are your
The blood was here. Oh, wait, what? Yo. Yo, let's go. Battle mad? I think so. Well, we have become hatred, boys. We have become hatred. We are hatred. I am the boss. I am waiting for the next guy to come down here. I can't even TP to town. Wait a second. Can I kill myself? No. Well, I see. I get the message. Get out of here. Fair enough. But yeah, we need a bit more damage so we can skip some of those bullshit mechanics. Especially on the lower 4. Like the top one, those blood globules it throws out, they have way bigger AoE than they seem. And on the last phase, it's just a bit chaotic, I guess. And they really need to fix the camera down there, though. Because, like, if you are not exactly on the center, the camera just keeps kind of trying to... Goddess, thanks for the follow, welcome to stream. Basically, what the camera is doing is trying to keep both Mephisto and you inside of the screen. So if you go right, the camera will move left. If you go up, the camera will move down, right? And that just disorientates the hell out of me.
It is done.
They don't do that with Lilith, for example. When she flies off, she flies off.
Come. Let us plan our next move.
Let me get one with more bosses. More bosses, nice. You can chat. Aye. Alright. Let's actually play the game. We've been messing around with Mephisto too much. The game clearly sent us a message there that we had spent way too much time there.
Impressive.
And locked us up in the basement. I've heard of that bug. It had never happened to me before. This is the campaign and Barb. I started late. Oh, they get the aspects in it for the build quickly. I'm still just doing dungeons for them. No, you can no longer do that. It's the best way you can do is use the cube to try and target some of them. But realistically, just do war plans and use the cube. That's it. You can't do... They don't show up on the dungeons anymore. If you're playing Barb, I would recommend upgrading gloves to Legendary. Because gloves can give you offensive stats and they can also give you anger management, which is a really important utility stat for the Barbs. And then once you get that, just gamble on weapons. Other than that, make sure to gamble. If you have white gloves, you can try and upgrade them to unique. and that could give you a Gorse. Same thing for the Pent, because you'll eventually really want the T-Vaults, and T-Vaults is quite rare. Probably not intended, but for now it is quite rare, until they do something about it. Yeah, no worries. Like, once you get the... Well, like, you're level 70 already, right? Yeah. Any white gloves or pants that you get, save them up. So you can gamble them on the... even if they are not white, if they are blue, you can just... You can go to the cube and remove all the stats from an item, and that will make it white. So if you got like a blue item, just remove 1 or 2 stats and it is white, and then you can gamble it for... to try and get the uniques. Because once you get T-Bolts, all your Fury issues are resolved. T-Bolts gives you 50 Fury per second. Like when you proc Unstoppable and for 5 seconds after. You can just easily proc Unstoppable with things like Iron Skin, one of the Rogue runes, and one of the Sork runes as well. Yeah, no worries. I'm missing cooldown somewhere, aren't I? No. Oh, that's where I was. I'm not gonna bother opening them right now. I'm gonna wait for the last upgrade. I think I need to do 6 more bosses on the warpath, something like that, and I should get the last point I'm missing. Or the last point I care about. On the bosses I don't really care too much about the 7th point. Oh, huge gold. That's gonna fix my gold issue. 100% trust. Big gold, big gold. Massive gold. Good. How does that do so much damage? I have a fire gem. I specifically have a fire gem. And that still somehow one-shots me. Wow. Things are brutal. The thing is, I don't think they intended for people to be doing more than 120. Because, like, realistically, it's only when you start getting over 120, start getting to 125, that you start noticing, like, a lack of tankiness. Until then, I mean, you have to invest into staying alive, but it's not that big of a deal. Like, that big of a problem. Ah. Yeah. 25 plus, it is very redundant. Give me a second here. Amor in time. Oh wait, can I upgrade this? Wait a second. Can I get a mythic? Okay, I haven't upgraded this yet to a mythic, can I? Damn, there we go. Mythic. Huge. We already got one extra chest, nice. I really want to see the dungeon 1. But I need to get all the upgrades. Eventually you'll just run the... Like, I'll just run the dungeon I want. This is a natural one. To try... I really want to see that goblin respite or whatever that thing is. I really want to see what it is. I wonder if it's like a vault thing. That would be cool. Like a reference to the tree. That they all adore. Whirlwind.
Impressive, unfortunately.
Can we get one last gobbo? Nah, okay. I do miss the lack of Jiao rune here. But I don't really have any other sorts of vulnerable, it is what it is. Jackal, thanks for the follow, welcome to stream. Ooh, Tremetics, itch. Yeah, believe that this is. Ooh, 2 legs. Yeah, I'm still thinking if I'm gonna bother doing the Selig build or not. Because I've already played Selig for 2 seasons, you know? Being immortal is cool and all. But, you know, eventually it gets boring. That I like to need to still pay slight attention to the game. The visit was amazing, TI. Yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. This thing is kinda crazy. I've been really close to do 10 trillion damage already. I just need to improve my gear a bit. And we'll get there. I even think 15 trillion is possible. Potentially even 20, but you need to get really good gear. Like, you really need to get like a really good Banished Lords, and that's gonna be... Like, I'm really hoping that whenever we get the, like, the week-in patch, they do something for those uniques. Because those uniques are just way too hard to get, you know? They have so much gear here that's actually kinda decent. Oh. Yeah, that's decent, right? But I think I'm gonna sell that because I got something better. Nope. Oh, illusion. Okay. Let's see if we can finally get an upgrade. Where is it? If you use all ancestral ones, you guaranteed get an ancestral upgrade. Oh, we got 2 of them. Okay, nice. Nope. I've done, I want to say, what, 10 Lucians now? And I've not gotten lucky. Like, the... Come on. Come on, dude. I just want the 15. Okay. We're playing Call of Duty instead of Berserk. Yes, we are playing it, but I don't know if you had good reason. Well, the reason you play Call of the Ancients is because you get a lot more damage multiplier from the Call of the Ancients. Right, Berserking has 90-second cooldown, right? If you don't have any cooldown. It has a 90-second cooldown. You can reduce it a bit and whatnot, sure. But the only damage buff it realistically gives you is this one here. This basically just means that your Berserking goes from being 25 to being a 50% multiplier. That's not that big of a damage increase. Call of the Ancients, however, even if you take Highlander out, it's a 50% cooldown. It's almost half the cooldown of Wrath of the Berserker. It has a 15 attack speed and increased damage, as well as giving you up to 21% damage here if you're running the 3 Ancients. Or instead of that, you can do what I'm doing here, which is run an Highlander. This allows you to cast the ult every 2 seconds. So you can basically have permanent uptime on this, right? And you still get 7% from this constantly, right? You have a 20% multi constantly, plus a 7% multi constantly. Like, it's just way better damage, right? It's just way better damage multiplier for your build. Like, I know why you're using Wrath of the Berserker. You're using Wrath of the Berserker because it feels really good to play Wrath of the Berserker with Whirlwind. But ultimately, it is what it is, right? It's called the Ash is just better. Let me think. Are there other ways to proc Berserk enough to benefit from it? Yeah, this thing here. Anger management. It's the best way for us to proc Berserking. You get this, you'll never have Berserking issues in your life. As long as you can sustain a resource. Still playing Fury Set. You should play Fury Set early, right? You should play it early. Eventually, if you're not playing Selig. If you're not playing Selig, you will swap to this set here, the Colossal one. If you're playing with Selig, you cannot run this one because it has 30% max life. And then you'll run the Berserking one. If you're playing Selig. If you're not playing Selig, the Colossal is just more damage. Warlock, level 200. If I want to switch to Barb, what do you recommend me to do? Which really max roll I use? Whirlwind. Whirlwind is just the best overall build we have on Barbarian right now. You also have Ancient. If you want to mess around with Ancient, like if you like minions, it's really nice. But if not, Whirlwind, what I'm playing right now. Those are the 2 strongest builds on Barb. if you're not playing with Salig, the amulet here, this thing here. If you're playing with Salig, you cannot take that set because it gives you max life and you'll just die with Salig if you have max life. If you're doing like me and not playing Salig, you can run the big colossal one. Is Warlock underpowered performance compared to other classes? I honestly don't think Warlock is underpowered. Warlock is balanced. You just have other classes that are busted for one reason or another. Currently, Sork. Barb is a bit overtuned as well. Because we keep finding new stuff to increase our damage. Because Barb be barbing, right? But like, if you actually go here...
For that piece.
The thing is, it's a new class and it's not broken, right? But look at this, 128. Paladins are a bit below, 121. Spiritborns, 126. Bears, 125, right? Warlock is ahead of all of this. Okay, this one you can see right now. Because this was during, like you can see it's all 1, right? If you go back here, it's all 1. That's because on the 1st of April they had a really bugged build. Same with Barb. So, but I believe they are doing around 120 as well right now. Like, we can keep going down until one shows up. That's not one. There we go. We saw one somewhere here. Wait, did I not? Oh, it was the 430. Okay, there we go. 122 is the first legit build. The rogues are doing 122 right now. Sorks are busted right now still. They haven't fixed their bug. So they're doing 145. Necros are doing 129. They are close to the Warlocks. And Barb's currently, I believe the top build is 130. No, 128. I thought we had a 130. Do we not have 130? No, we have a 128 right now. Our top clear is a 128. So yeah, like, they are quite balanced. They are on the top end of the classes, with the exception of Sork. But Sork, it's a bug. They have their skill literally has negative damage on the text of the skill, right? On the skill damage text, it literally has negative damage. Like, you know? They fixed all the other bugs, they just haven't fixed that one just yet. It be how the cookie crumbles for now. Till they get around to fixing it. I don't like this. Can I get more boss, please? Not a boss.
Yes. Let's reconsider.
Ooh. Oh, but they are split. Okay, if I want to do multiple bosses, I have to go this way. Okay. Yeah, we just need 4 more bosses, 4 or 5, besides the one I'm gonna do now, and we should get the next level. I really want to see if we'll get a bunch of gold or not. I really hope we do. I'm really struggling for gold. They should have just waited to release the tower, right? Because if they waited just another week since the season started, all of these bugs would have been found and they could have fixed them in time. I need to check how far I am from the Nightmare 1 as well. I think I'm close to Nightmare 1. Overpower version much higher damage versus in the game damage. Yeah, it's basically 3 to 4 times more damage. But it's a bit harder to actually pull off. Like, for example, right now I'm hitting for 9 trillion. I'm close to getting 10 trillion hits as well. Not quite there, because my gear is not as good. Like, my gear is kinda scuffed for this setup. It is harder. Well, first of all, battle trance. Right, getting a decent battle trance is really hard. Getting a battle trance at all is kind of hard. Then you also have to. Okay, you don't have to, but it really increases your damage to get the thing on the legendary power on the amulet, right? You also need your glyphs to be somewhat high already. You need glyphs to be like 100 already, because a lot of your damage also comes from one of the domination glyphs. So you kind of need that glyphs to already be like at 100 or something to actually be worth it. It's just basically. You have the end game set up, and then you either choose: do you want to push? If you want to push, go the Selig build. If you don't want to push and you just want to blow up bosses, like just do normal farms and blow up bosses and whatnot, go the Overpower one, the non-Selig one. 13% Crown Evolution. Dude, this is literally trolling. I don't know what else to call this.
Ooh, look what the tide washed up.
So the league seems a bit non-ethical. Yeah, the thing is, it is needed, because once you start getting, for example, I have a 125 clear. I currently have damage to do like 128, 129. The reason I've not done them, I got this clear, I died 4 times doing this clear, right? I also did it without berserking, because I forgot to put anger management on the boot. So I can definitely do like a 128, 129. The problem is, I just get one shot left and right. If I get the bad layout, I just get a bad mob type, sorry. I get one shot left and right. That's kind of why you have to go Selig.
Care for a game of chance?
Like eventually, like 125 plus pushing, you just have to go Selig. There's no way around it. You cannot get tankier any other way.
Oh, we were just getting warmed up.
Oh, I didn't mean to go in there. Combined with no HP, just seems it will be fixed, as I don't think it's tethered. No, it's been in the game. It's been in the game since season 11. We've been playing that season 11, season 12, all the builds on Barb were that. No, that's been in the game for 2 seasons already. If they really cared about it, they would have already removed that. Oh, hello there. No! Oh, you fuck! He stunned me. He stunned me. Wait, dungeon cleared? Wait, I bugged that. I bugged that. This is not cleared at all. Ah, I was so close to killing the butcher. He's so incredibly tanky though. Oh, it counted. Okay. I'll take it, I guess. Shame I didn't get the glyph upgrades, but hey. Really? There's no Altide right now. Let's go do a whisper, I guess. Let me look at the planner here. I need to see something. Where is that? Why is my okay, whatever. We're not doing much here. I just want to see something here because I'm really bad with names. Bulwark instead of layered. Wait a second. Huh? Oh, he's talking about the... Okay, let me actually get the build. Which one is he talking about? Layered guards? Bulwarks. Talk about Bulwark. You know? Thought about tempers, but they would still not be enough. So
Excellent find.
okay. Hopefully the thing is up. There we go. Honestly, at this point, they should just make the Hell Tide constant, or at least like 1 minute, right? They're only done for 1 minute for them to reset or something, whatever. I don't know how the back on the back end of the code is. Maybe they need to... Holy. That's a lot of stuff. Didn't build up today. Best of luck to you. Hope you enjoy it. if you end up playing it. If you have questions, always just drop by. Starless worth using. I'm currently using it for this setup. On the other setup, I'm not. Like ideally, I would rather run a legendary ring because you can get something like this, right? A bunch of multipliers. But on this setup, you really want to free up this critical strike chance over here. This temper, so you can get damage per overpowered charge, and you can get, for example, here you can get 30. I have 12 overpowered charges, right? So that's 300, 360% multi from this, right? It's a lot of damage. But sadly, because my Vanished Lord is kinda bad, and because my Gorge does not have crit, I don't really have the option to do that, but that's the plan, right? You use Starless to get a bunch of crit, so you can free up this thing down here to get a bunch of damage. Also makes the build a bit smoother. On the endgame setup, if you want to, you can run Starless. It's a simple swap. If it's easier for you to play, just run Starless. Is not that big of a damage loss. You might not even have a good legendary ring to justify it to begin with, but you might have been lucky and gotten a Starless early, right? So just run it if you prefer. It's not that big of a difference, and it's literally, you put an item in and you take another out. You don't have to change anything else, right? So it's really easy to swap in and swap out. Like, just, if you have it on your inventory, just put it in, try it out, see if you prefer to play with it or not. Right? Like, treat the guide as like literally a guideline, right? Just make sure to read it so you understand what you can't mess around with. For example, if you go to the Q&A, I have a thing there saying exactly this. Like, if you want to run Starless, you can just run it. You just gotta make sure you don't take, for example, the T-Bolts out. If you take the T-Bolts out of the build, say bye-bye to your resource. It's gone. You also can't take Unstoppable, and you need an Unstoppable source. If you take that away from the build, well, rep. But, you know, other stuff like that is more flexible. Hello? Don't you dare. Okay. What? Okay. I don't know why the YouTube playlist sometimes they just get out of the playlist for some reason. Just I'm not gonna do playlist today. And they just stop doing.
It is done.
I think YouTube just doesn't want people to using YouTube as playlists for some reason. Like, they literally just get more views. I don't know why. But at the same time, they promote, like, music on YouTube as well, so it's a bit weird. Maybe they have changed their stance, I don't know. But they still have things like this, right? That just kicks you out of your playlist for no reason. Give me a yeah, alright. We're so close. We're so close. We need 4 more bosses, I think. Maybe 3? Yeah, I'm gonna get this XP once I finish. How are we doing on Nightmare Dungeons? Ooh, yeah, this one will be... because it's the last level. This will take a bit longer, but I want to take this. Because this synergizes with this thing here as well. And I feel like it's gonna be super insane. And be spawning a bunch of goblins. Hopefully. At least that's the idea.
Mainlander, what brings you?
Oh, that's a max vehement. I don't know if anyone uses that, but...
Pity to break another's work.
I hope they eventually add a way for you to filter max aspects. Okay, 2 more bosses. Oh, we'll get so close. Oh, okay. People. Oh yeah, I think I have a 20% T-Vault, like, dude, you guys wanna hear something funny? I have dropped more T-Vault's unique power than I have dropped T-Vaults themselves. It's actually kind of wild. Oh, I'm gonna have to open this. Do you use the diamond mythic thing for the set? I don't think we gain anything from it, right? Because you can't run just one set. Sadly. I was seeing people doing it and I didn't know if it was working or not, but according to someone on Maxroll that already got it, it's not working. You cannot just put one set in, which, you know, it shouldn't work like that. It's not meant to work like that, but I saw some people on the leaderboards doing it and I got curious. Loving our poly build, you switched it today, got me all fucked up, lol. I've been following it since lunch. I mean, I updated it today, yeah. Because it was, like, that was an outdated version, right? It was, some of the stuff, it's not as good. Like, for example, I was doing the, I was not using Arbiter at all. I was just proccing it with a oath. But right now, because of the set, you have to cast Arbiter. So you had to change a build a bit for that. We also had to change a lot of stuff to make up for the block, because you lost a lot of block. Your shield no longer has block damage reduction either, so I had to change stuff because of that. It's rough. They really completely, like, almost killed block. They made it much harder. I was this close to just making the Blessed Hammer build a 200 build, 200 weapon build, and just have Herald of Morning Star on the cube or on the Sharon slot. I was this close to that, because like I'm not sure to what degree block is worth it. Oh, dude, this damage is insane. There's something I don't get in the game paragraph. Why does it show 44 live, for instance, but it's actually 35 with those nodes? Same for might. Because maybe there's a node you're not seeing. I don't know. It's if it's wrong, if I put it wrong, just take another node to unlock it. Maybe the Paragon was not properly updated on the Maxroll site, and I made the build expecting it to be updated. Because I know some parts of the Paragon are not updated, but I don't think they changed the place of the stuff, so it would be weird if it wasn't the same. I'll take a peek in a second, but just take another point to unlock them. Simple as that. Kill the block. I'm just missing the chances to one, but only 170. Yeah. It's way rougher. I honestly, before I actually started looking at the build, right? I honestly thought Paladin was quite tanky this season. But then I noticed that we no longer have the damage reduction on the shield, on block. And I was like, ah. I don't know why they're, like, lowering it from like 40 to 20, I would understand. But completely removing it was a bit too much, I wanna say. They also removed life from shields, I don't know if you guys noticed. Shields can no longer roll live. Which, that makes even less sense, right? It's a... For some reason, your main weapon, your offensive weapon can roll life, but your defensive shield cannot? Like, where does that make sense, you know? Endgame build with mythics, what weapons are used for Whirlwind? The weapon, you can put your mouse over the skill, and it will tell you. We're using two-handed mace. The expertise is also there, we're using two-handed axe. Because it gives damage mult and it gives crit. I'm blasting through T12, nice, glad to hear. I missed the radius, of course. Yeah, that's the thing, like, I don't know why they changed the first unlock of the radius, right? The 4 radius. They changed it from 15 to 31, I think. I'm not certain. I think it is 31. Could be wrong. I don't know why. It's so weird, but they did.
That will come in handy.
Okay, this basically gives no XP. What the hell? Wait, can I... Wait, what? Oh. Okay. It was just a bit. Okay. Okay, I thought we had found an exploit. Oh no. For a second there. It kept going and going and going and going. Oh, it consumes the glyphs. Oh, okay, that's not worth it. That's definitely not. I was hyped for a second there. That's definitely not worth it. I thought it just dropped them. It doesn't say consume a glyph upgrade, right? It doesn't say trade a glyph upgrade for XP orbs. I've been scammed. I don't have golds to... Oh, I'm in the dungeon. I cannot respec in dungeon. Okay. I've been scammed. They got me. Let me change this before I forget then. So we don't want that. We can take something here, or we can take something. We could also go here if we want to. Chance to appear. We'll sell equipment. Material sites may grant gold, materials, items, and more. Single pit round, the more lucrative the reward will be. Right. This one is interesting because it's a really gamble one, and more, what's more, right? This is so bullshit. By the way, this Art of Stone is so bullshit. Because, like, this is good for Sorks, and it's awful for Barbs. Because we are a melee class, we gonna be hit. We don't have a choice to not get hit. That's so bullshit. I'll take this, I guess. Haven't been able to find Banished Lord next. Can we farm it somewhere? Not really, no. The best you can do is on the cube. Transform the white necklace into the Banished Lord's talisman. That's the best you can do. Make sure to do it on an ancestral one. Remember that you can use a magic or rare one and just remove the stats of them, right? Just remove the stats and they'll become white.
Run, coward! I've had my...
I shouldn't have opened this now. Oops. I'm gonna have to wait for this thing to go out. Let's start teleporting now. Let's go over there. Are there ever a world boss anytime soon? No. Okay. Wait, there's a Altide over here and an Altide over there. Okay. Okay, 2 more bosses after this, and we should unlock the thing that gives us gold. I wonder if it will work on the Butcher. A lot of things don't work on the Butcher for some reason. I really hope they fix it on the next patch. It's not something they cannot fix, sadly, so I have to wait for an actual patch. The wolf runs, I don't get it. The wolves apply vulnerable. I have them here. It doesn't say here, but the companions apply vulnerable. They freeze enemies and they apply vulnerable. So they're a really good way to get the vulnerable. Especially now that there's basically no sources of vulnerable. What word plan am I going for? I'm going for the one that convert the boss loot into gold. I want to see like if it's worth it or not.
Unfortunately.
I mean, it's not like there's a lot of good choices there anyway. You take the one that gives you the portals, which I'm not I'm not certain if the two first portals are free, so you take them anyway. But the last portal, to open it, you need to pay 5 Betrayal's Husk, and I'm not certain if it's worth it or not. I've only done it once and it didn't seem worth it, but I could just have been unlucky. Yeah, that's why basically every build is running it, because a lot of the vulnerable sources in the game were just kinda removed. We're left really struggling for those. But that's not the one I'm most excited for. I'm most excited for the dungeon one. Like, there's a thing in the dungeon one, but you need 7 points to do it. You need the full tree. Which, you take this thing here, and you do this treasure goblin thing, right? Or that can be replaced with goblin altars that only summon treasure goblins. And then you also have this, killing treasure goblins in nightmare dungeons have a small chance of taking you the goblin retreat. And we also have this, that they have a small chance to drop a sigil with treasure bridge. All of this together with this, which gives you, like, if there's a shrine nightmare dungeon, it gives you 7 elites. So you'll stack this up way faster, right? Really nice. I just want to see how, like, I haven't gone to that retreat yet. I want to see how good it is. Like, anything that's goblin related, I'm always down for it. But you need to get all of them. What's up, Steam Shot? How you doing? Warded Light took Shield of Paladin. Been doing Varshan like it says the max roll, haven't gotten it. Just unlucky. Potentially. I've not been farming a lot on Paladins, so I don't know myself. Like, I know for sure that the thing is updated. It could be wrong, I doubt it, but it could be wrong. Like, we've been updated as we get information where things drop. But there are things, for example, like, there are things like, for example, T-bolts and stuff like that, but normally it's generic uniques, it's not specific ones. Wait, what happened here? They just don't, they don't really have high drop rates anywhere. Could be that, but I don't think. Has been super helpful and thanks for answering my question in the past 2 days. Yeah, no worries. Okay. Right, this is starting to become a bit full. I need to start filtering to these things. Dude, I swear, all the Ramas have weapon damage, don't they? All of them have freaking weapon damage. Mm-hmm.
Step up to taken apart.
I might just make a mule and store all the Ramas I drop there. And eventually, when they announce a fix to that, I'll just gamble, because I'm fairly certain all the ramens are dropping with weapon power. I don't want that. Another T-Volt? Well... God fucking damn it. I swear to God, I've gotten so many of them.
Finished so soon?
Good. Not really. Oh. Give that back. Thank you. Okay, nothing to write home about.
Thank you.
T-Volt. I got like a 21, didn't I? Yeah, this one. This one is to save. This one we're gonna save. Just in case, for some reason I want to run a T-Volt one. I don't know. For whatever reason. It's there, you know? I have the option. Okay, can we have multiple bosses? We definitely can. There we go. That's gonna max my boss. Potentially. Maybe not. We might miss like a smidge there.
Very well. That settles it.
Farm Barshan, I've done it like 5 times. Yeah, 5 times could just be unlucky, really. But I can't go back. No. Oh, that's I think that damage is good, right? I think it's good. Ancestral endure. What's endurance? Is that the thing you use with Selig? Is that the one? I'm really bad with names. Like, if it's not an item I use often, I will not remember it. Endurance 5? That's the one used with Selig, right? If so, nope. Yeah, here I use Crown. Yeah. I don't think I've seen a single one, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I dropped one, I don't know. Ancestral, for sure I didn't get one. The other ones, maybe I dropped and it got filtered out. Those generic uniques are really like omega rare. So then we gotta go back. Yeah. This is what it sounds like.
Quite the challenge, eh?
Okay, I didn't think the waves would kill me. This thing deals so much damage. Aren't we supposed to get a trader here? What happened to the guy? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Oh, you just get random loot. Okay, that's useless as well. Right. Like, I'm not gonna be using those things for a good while, right? Yeah, so that's useless. Good to know. What's it about? Stacking overpower charges to do a bunch of damage. It's so much damage that I can afford to run this here and still get a bunch of, like, gain a lot of damage. Even by sacrificing the two-handed aspect slot. Look at that. It was one shot, legit. Yeah. It's big damage. What's up, Remy? How to scale the Selig setup damage? I mean, you scale it like anything else. Fury for the Rama and to make you tanky on the Selig. And overpower charges. You just got a level there. There's no secret there. You're having a crisis. Why? You're not getting the BLT? Well, the BLT over there. I should go to the new zone, right? Yeah. Yeah. Should I? Like it's not. Yeah, it's quite strong. Like that, the overpower thing literally tripled my damage And I can make it better. Like, my setup is still quite rough. Once I make it better, my damage will go up a bit more. It will potentially, from the beginning, it will be a quadruple damage maybe. Quite good. Well, a lot of damage. I went from doing like 2,000 to trillion, close to 3 trillion, to being able to do 9 trillion. Just by swapping to this setup, even if the things are not perfect. Oh, I forgot to look at this. Oh. Good, nice. Don't you dare. Thank you. Zach, is there a lot of change from the previous build? Not a lot, no. You basically just swap your amulet, move some aspects around, and you equip Starless, okay? You equip Starless, you move some aspects around, you change your amulet. And you change some of the glyphs on the Paragon. Like, the rest of the gear stays basically the same. Like, that's not a lot of changes. Holy. Let's go to the big boy then over there.
Impressive. Unfortunately.
What amulet am I using? The BLT, Banished Lord Talisman. This gives you multiplier, gives you 18% multiplier per... What's that over there? It's gone, okay. Gives you a really big multiplier per Overpower stack, and you get 12 of them, right? So that's like a 200 and something multiplier. And it also gives you a source to generate the Overpower charges as well, which is really nice. Bakul, thanks for the follow. Welcome to stream. Wait, what? What's this? Why can you jump here? Is there like a secret here or something? Okay, that's weird. Thinking about, was it like smooth? You need a lot of min-maxing to get there? No, it was quite easy. Like, it's not as easy as it was from, you know, getting to T4 on, like, before the, like, on other seasons, right? You still have to get all your upgrades. Getting your upgrades takes time. But once you actually get the gear, like, I got to T12 without mythics. So that tells you a bit about how strong the build is. What level before you hit millions or Barb? Well, at least you need to be level 70, I would say. At the very least level 70, but it doesn't... I can't really tell you a level, it's just related to the gear you get. If you get lucky while leveling, and you get a bunch of multipliers, you'll be doing a lot of damage, right? If you don't, you just don't. But like, Barb is generally strong even by leveling. Like, I was doing... At level 35, I was leveling on Penitent. Not one-shotting bosses, but killing bosses in 5 seconds. The only exception being Mephisto, which, you know, I had to do some mechanics. T12 so I can farm up shit, I just want something chiller, lol. Yeah, I mean, Sork right now is the strongest, right? Because there's that negative damage situation, right? On the stat shit. Isn't Sark like super... Sorry. Isn't Sark like super chill to play as well? It's not really my thing, but the people that like it, like, say it's really chill. Not using it. For the Paragon, like only doing the 1,000, occasionally 12 million. I mean, you're probably just missing gear, realistically. You're probably just missing aspects or something. Realistically, that's more likely what it is. Best play to farm T-Bolt's will, the cube. Literally the cube. It doesn't drop from any boss. I mean, it's not going to drop from any boss. So, just the cube. You have to spam Blizzard. Yeah, but isn't Blizzard Sword the one that, like, still has negative damage? I'm not exactly sure how the bug it works, to be fair. Maybe it's something you can do on every single thing and you just do it or don't. The Overpower variant stronger than the regular endgame variant in your guide? Yes, it is stronger. If you play hardcore and you have a Selig, I would recommend going the Selig build. Just make sure you don't have life, right? If you have life while playing that, you'll just die. The Selig build is way tankier. If you're playing hardcore, you should play that one. You lose a bit of damage, but it's not a lot. And you don't really care about that, right? On hardcore, you just want to stay alive. The cube craft. The cube is a bit confusing. The one that upgrades a white item to unique. By the way, you can get the white item by just getting the white item itself, or by just removing affixes from an item. If you remove all the affixes on an item, it becomes... You can only do this on non-legendary items, but if you remove all of them, it becomes a white item. And then you can use that to upgrade to unique and pray, basically. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see if we unlocked all the boss nodes. Not all of them, but the XP one. The gold one, sorry, not XP. Was the mountain god, okay. Time slot. Okay, we got a bunch of them. Okurawa. Okay. I really need to start listing some stuff on the trade site. I just don't want to, you know? It's such a bother to trade, but like I have to if I want to get gold, but... Critical strike chance, we'll save that one. Like I'm starting to run out of place.
Taken apart, melted down.
Okay, let's see, moment of truth, let's see, is it... Not quite. We need to do one more boss. Okay.
The course. Where do we strike?
Ooh, can I... Yeah, we can do this. Okay, we finish on the boss. Big.
May the light.
That should give us all the upgrades we need. I'm not really getting a lot of tributes, huh? Been kinda low on tributes. Level 850 and my weapons upgrade a bit, but I still hit 4000. I mean, yeah, you're likely just missing aspects and multipliers like that. That's most likely what's going on. Banish Amulet setup better than Selig? Why not both? ¿Por qué no los dos? You know? You can run the Selig with Banished Lords. But if you're running, if you're asking between the non-Selig and the Selig one, the non-Selig, which is what I'm running, does more damage. The thing is, once you start getting to like tower 125 or something, it starts getting ridiculous when it comes to damage taken. So you just have to run Selig to be able to survive. It's not as much damage, but it's not it's not bad. It's not super less damage, right? Just a bit less damage, but to become way tankier. The Immortal Barb build, potentially. You need a lot of stuff to actually make sure you can run it. Like you have to prepare gear that doesn't have life at all, right? You cannot have any sort of life on your gear. So yeah. Is the Vanish Lord Amulet set up more damage? You're hitting for 1 to 3 trillions. My max hit is 9 trillion right now. That's my max hit. My max hit before swapping to this setup was 2 point something, not even 3 trillion. These guys just don't live long enough for me to actually stack up the damage. And I'm a higher level? Yeah, ideally, yeah. And when you have the gear. Because like you need to completely swap all your gear to place a leg. Or reroll the life away if you can. Most of the time it will that will just result in you having to change all your gear, realistically. Ora.
Oh,
Yep.
finished so soon?
Bum, 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 bum. Our video I can follow to level up and maybe get to T8. I mean, I have a build guide if you want, like a video build guide, but it doesn't tell you more than the written guide, to be fair. Like YouTube. Like that's my YouTube. It's one of the first two videos there. We have the leveling build and then the endgame guide, but I mean, it might say something more than the written one, but probably not a lot more. I mostly just go over what makes the build tick and explain the decisions on the skills and why I took them. Besides that, a leveling guide before the endgame. I mean, you're already 140, you don't need the leveling guide. The leveling guide is if you're leveling, if you're starting at 0 or anywhere between 0 and 70, right? At this point you should be on the endgame one and you'll be on the starter variant. The endgame one has starter, mid-game and endgame. And then sometimes it has other variants, like mine right now has the Overpower and the Salig one, which are kind of more damage but harder to pull off. Gotta be the center of attraction.
So much good I would have done. So much.
We got another one right after this. We're coming right back in. Like, we just go out, back in. Know that this is we got it. I don't know how I'm running out of these things. Maybe it's because I keep picking this option. But yeah, maybe. Where do you drop more of these things actually? Like, actually don't know. Whispers I guess, right? But like I'm doing whispers randomly. I'm getting a lot of them. I should deserve you. All right. I think, yeah. There's a couple... Okay, they already started playing. Okay, then. I will go to the bathroom. I'm gonna take a little small break so I can go to the bathroom. I'll BRB. Let me put that in. Bam, there we go. Hopefully nothing pushes me out of the circle. Okay. Actually, sorry guys. Did it say it's too low? I missed it? No, don't worry about that. We're gonna have to end the stream here for today. There's something came up. I'm gonna have to leave the house for a bit. It's a short stream today. It is what it is. Tomorrow we'll start the stream a bit after lunch, so 2 GMT, 3 GMT, right? And hopefully we'll be streaming a bit until after dinner, right? But yeah guys, thanks for coming. Make sure to follow and join the Discord if you get notified when I do go live again. And tomorrow we'll see what the boss and the dungeon stuff does, and we'll see if we can get this build to do even more damage. Hopefully we find a way to actually get more BLTs. I don't think there's one. People are still constantly figuring it out. But yeah, let me see if I can find somewhere to leave you guys on the Twitch side. As always, on the YouTube side, it's gonna be a goodbye. And I see you guys tomorrow, because I don't have a way to raid on YouTube. Or at least I don't know how to do it. There's probably a way. I'm sure there is. I just don't know about it. Yeah. Okay, who's streaming right now? You know what? Have a streaming. He's a very smart guy. Go give him hello there. All right, guys. See you guys on that side, and see you guys tomorrow for the next stream. Bye bye. See you guys over there. Bye bye. YouTube, as always. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.